Fury has always maintained a majority leadership that is low-income women of color. And that's something that we have stuck to since the beginning up until now. And for us, it's understanding the importance of empowering women within a society that more often than not does not do that and discounts the value and the credit and the power of women, mostly women of color.
How did I get myself in this situation? I didn't do anything wrong. I worked all my life, and then I found myself without a job, and after that, I found myself with no source of income, and I had to apply for public assistance.
The predominant issues that our members face is housing insecurity. There are a few of our members who have gone through periods of homelessness. Most of them are low-income, working-class folks, so economic security is a major concern, as well as the fact that most of them are people of color who are also affected by things like political disempowerment and being disenfranchised as voters within the political system.
I started working at the telephone company when I was 19 years old. I worked there up until 1984, and I worked as a telemarketer at Thompson Financial. Then 9/11 happened. It was a horrifying experience. I had to apply for public assistance. I'm at the mercy of these people. I have no control, and that's a horrible feeling to feel. You worked all your life. I was told, oh, work, you get your pension, the American dream. And here I was at the welfare center trying to get my rent paid. And they told me I had to go to some training school. I said, all you have to do is give me a job. I have experience.
This idea that people who are receiving public assistance, what most folks understand as welfare, that they are not motivated to work and just want to sit back and collect benefits from taxpayers' dollars, it's an outright lie. And I like to call things for what they are. It is a lie, and it allows politicians and other people in power to defund these programs, to come up with all kinds of policies and regulations that continue to disenfranchise people. And it doesn't allow the general public to have any real political or social will to support their neighbors and help folks who are actually in need. The large portion of our population that's on public assistance are working adults. But the problem is that we live in a system in which we allow people to maintain employment and not get paid a living wage that could sustain their lives and their families. And so then you have to rely on additional help in order to make ends meet, so that you can actually feed the people that you're responsible for and make sure that you maintain a roof over their head. So this idea that public assistance is somehow, an easy way out or a way for folks to maintain laziness is just not true. They just can't afford, with the paychecks that they have, to maintain the lives that they need to live.
When I came to Fury, they asked the question, if I had a magic wand, what would I change? I said, I would make the people at the welfare center respect me. Now I'm fighting for that respect.
Fury has an annual leadership academy called the Fired Up Academy, and that stands for Fury's Institute of Resistance and Determination. We have a core set of workshops that always focus on understanding systems of oppression and capitalism, as well as media and public speaking, organizing, and campaign development. So that makes up the core workshops of our academy, and then we tack on additional workshops either in response to a moment that we're living in our society, some issues that we're trying to address here locally in New York, or things that our members have identified as knowledge and skills that they want to develop or build on. And in that way, each year we're training a new crop of leaders who can take what they've learned and the skills that they developed into their communities to fight for the issues that they're addressing.
Now I have a voice, because just one person speaking is like a voice in the wilderness, but when you get collectively and people unite, it's like a mighty lion roaring.